We begin here in Nairobi, where this year's edition of the Stanchart Nairobi Marathon has just concluded. It is an annual event which brings together professionals and amateur athletes to compete in the streets of Nairobi. Ronald, Kurgat and Gladys Chemutai are the men's and women's champions of the 21st edition. Our sports team has been covering this live, and our reporter Elijah Uko now joins us live. Elijah, how was the event this morning and how is the mood on the ground?
Thank you very much, Helen Aura. This is the very first time we're doing a link with you, and good job. Thank you very much, Helen Aura. This is the very first time we're doing a link with you, and great job you're doing back in the studio. Well, the 21st edition of the Stanchart Marathon started as early as 5:45 a.m. But the crew was here on the ground from 4 a.m. and they've done a spectacular job in covering the 21st edition. It was a wonderful race in the men's 42 kilometers as Ronald Kurgat managed to emerge victorious in 2 hours, 13 minutes and 5 seconds. In the women's race, it was not as close as the men's race because Gladys Chemutai put in a superb race, a superb performance. This was her third time participating in the Stanchart Marathon, and she was third time lucky, having finished in the 7th and 5th place respectively in 2022 and 2023, and she managed to emerge victorious in 2 hours, 31 minutes and 52 seconds, almost 4 minutes ahead of second place Caroline Koech. Well, I'm glad to be joined by the president of the Athletics Kenya Federation, and that is General Jackson Tuwei. General, thank you very much for coming to NTV. General, what a performance we've had from the athletes, and for Stanchart to have the 21st edition, it shows the great consistency and it shows how Kenya is blessed with athletes.
Well, thank you very much for your invitation today. Yes, we have come to the end of the 21st edition of Stanchart Marathon 2024. And you can see the history tells it all, 21st. In fact, it should have been 22nd, except there was 1 year where it was not organized because of COVID. But otherwise, they have been very consistent. It has gone on uninterrupted, and they have done extremely well. So first of all, allow me to congratulate Stanchart for having come up with this kind of initiative, because it has been very, very successful. It has assisted our athletes in so many ways. You see, when our athletes run here at home, first of all, you give a lot of them a chance to run, and only a few of them would eventually end up in other marathons in the rest, in other parts of the world. So preparing these athletes in a situation like this, in a competition like this, is very, very important for us. And therefore, having done all the 21 years uninterrupted, apart from that 1 year I said, I think we really need to congratulate them for doing all this. And you remember before that, as they were doing that program, they also came in with a different initiative of seeing is believing. And that was a completely different thing, although associated with the marathon. It was taking care of the people who have got challenges in seeing, so people who are not seeing properly, and therefore that event went on extremely well. Stanchart Marathon went out of their way to ask for other sponsors to support them in that program. And if you see the number of people who were taken care through that program, you'll be surprised, because there are so many, and it's not easy. It's not easy for an institution like Stanchart to go through that channel and assist people like in that kind, with that kind of challenge and with that kind of problem. So they have done extremely well. After that, they introduced a new thing which is going on now, and this is the new challenge that they are taking care of, the new groups that are likely to take over and take the system to the next level. And so this is a great idea.
Sorry, General, we're going back to the studio. But thank you very much for that interview, General. Well, as you've heard, Standard Chartered has played a key role. And of course, we're going to be giving you more information in the subsequent bulletins concerning the results and how everything has panned out right here at Uhuru Gardens. But for as of now, back to you in studio, Eleonora.